Okay, so here we go. We are in France at the French Grand Prix, and I qualified 16th. It was a rainy qualification. I thought I was a sure in for 10th, but no, those last cars came in and stole, just basically forced me out of round one, and I could not believe it. It was not this lineup though. So anyway, I'm playing with some settings on the software there of the Logitech hub, and hopefully this thing sounds better. So here we go with the race, and I didn't get off into a rocket ship start. The tire actually slipped out on me there, gave me a little scare, but I'm doing pretty good coming through here. I usually drive with this view right here, and I'm just praying that nobody, running into the back of my car is so hard right now to see. And they're trying to slip out a little bit. I'm braking a little late to try to catch up to them. And yeah, and I'm just surprised right now that we have not got a safety car coming through here. There's no accidents or anything yet. But I'm just trying to keep up with these cars, and we're all lining up pretty good if you ask me. Look at this long train. Right now I think I'm at 15th spot. I picked up one spot from that start. So all in all, it's a good start. My start could be probably better. I can't complain though, because yesterday I was practicing. I kept on restarting the session, practicing a couple laps coming through here. There were so many accidents on every single restarts that I did. There were accidents. So I usually try to do like a lap or two, and then restart again. Try to practice the start. What I should have done was practice the start and then practice pitting, but I didn't do too bad with the pit strategy. I had a 2.2 pit stop later on, but right there I picked up another spot on Joe, because right here coming through here I went a little wide. You see that? I just tapped the gas a little bit to try to get past him, and tap it again, make sure I get it, because that's the only way I can see right now on how I can pass them. And I'm right behind his teammate, which is... no, that was Joe. So I passed up Magnussen back then. I thought that was Joe. I mean, their cars look alike, so can easily mistake that. So I'm doing good. I just passed up two cars. Yeah, we're all driving carefully. It's hard to grip. I went a little wide there. That was not on purpose. I came out of here pretty good, trying to stick with them there. But yeah, look at that. We're all lined up in a big train. But right here, I think I got a second win. I faked going on the inside and came back out here on the outside, and down go Gasly, I believe. Nope, that was Yuki Tsunoda. So Schumacher is next on the list. So right now I'm getting a lot of confidence. I feel the tires slipping a little bit as I come out into the corner. So that gives me, a good idea on how much I can push the car. Because every single lap I keep trying to push the car to its limits. As well as trying to maintain a good race. And right here, I'm trying to stick really close to him and see if I can do that move that I did last time. Nope, I didn't see the chance to do it. And right there, I think my tires slipped on me just a little bit, trying to punch out a little too hard. Yep, see that? So I didn't punch out too good. He didn't punch out too good either. And I got the jump on them. Easy overtake there. Like I said, I just try to test the limits on how much I can push out of the corners every single time I come around. And right there, Pierre Gasly, don't know what happened to him. He lost control a little bit of his car, and I just went ahead and take the easy pass. Thank you very much. He just lost his composure there, and I am already up 10th place. I could not believe what is going on. People are just slipping left and right. We are only on the 3rd lap. The rain looks like it's not raining as hard anymore. Yeah, it's not raining quite as hard anymore. This is the view, like I said, that I usually drive in. I feel comfortable driving in this view, but in F1 2020, I drive in this view because you can actually remove the halo front part blocking your view. Since you can't do it in this game, I just opt not driving in this view. But I love driving in this view. I wish, I mean, if you want to be realistic, you gotta have that thing in the middle, you know, just like the rest of the drivers. But I'm not comfortable driving like that, so I'm not using it for this year car. Anyway, I'm right behind Esteban Ocon there now. I don't think I came out of there too good. Did I? Nope. I tried to punch it out of there. I didn't get too good of a grip, but I still came out pretty good because Esteban Ocon didn't come out too good. And look at this. What happened? I think it's Charles Leclerc. It is Charles. He obviously had some kind of trouble with his car. Yep, he had to pull over, and that's a DNF for him. Red Bull, I understand that. I have their engine. I am going through the same thing. And look at Ocon about to lose it again. And I'm just trying to keep up with him there. Every time I go over this stuff here, it kind of makes my steering wheel go crazy, and sometimes I try to, you know, kind of relax coming through there, and it's jerking me left and right, and I'm like, oh crap. And right there I got 2 warnings coming wide there, so man. But that going around there, coming out, I have to punch out so hard. Ooh, right under stair there, went wide, and right there I felt the tires slipping a little bit because I'm trying to push it. As you can see, I'm trying to push the car. That's why I'm staying right behind him there. And through there, what gear was he in? 7. Okay, he came through there a lot smoother than me. So now I can see why I couldn't catch up to him there. But down here, I just kind of let it idle down and just slowly shift down gear. So here we go. We're just gonna keep on going here. I'm just being patient here. Just take any opportunity that I see and see if I can pass him through here wide. Nope, I didn't take a chance. He's about to lose it again. And whoa! I just had a scary moment. The tire spin out on me, and I'm like, oh my god, I almost crashed. Okay, just need to try not to push the car so much. Obviously the car did not like it at all, me trying to push through there, and I was trying to push through there again. I felt the tires slipping a little bit, so I'm like, okay, calm down. You just had a scary moment. And right up here, look at him. He had a moment right there too. Yeah, look at that. He's just going all over the place. Yeah, I saw him weaving left and right as I was coming up here, and here I tried so hard to keep up with him, I'm trying not to spin out through here, and I don't see how they can get out of there so fast, but I kept up with them. I was just praying and praying that my tires won't slip out. So when I go through there, I'm just like maybe about 50% throttle and waiting for the gears to go up. And then when the gear goes up, I push in about 10% more, wait for another gear to go up. And then after that, after the 2 gears, then I'll start to push out of it a little bit more. So I was able to keep up with him. And here I go around this corner here. I had so many scary moments during this race because this hard rain, I think it kept with us for over half the race. Right here, I was thinking about passing wide. Nope, I'm not going to take the chance because I don't want to wipe out. And I came out of there not too good, but better than Fernando Alonso. And there we go. I just passed up Alonso there. I'm doing good. We are on lap 6 now. I'm just passing cars. I'm not passing cars left and right, but you know, I'm just taking every little chance I get to pass them up. And like I said, around here I try to be in third sometimes, and see, I push and wait for the gear. When the gear go up, I push a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. I was able to keep up with them there. It's all about throttle control coming out of there to try to keep up with them. Well, in the rain. So I have yet to race this track dry. Even on my other save file, when I raced here, it was raining hard. Just like this. So I think this track is kind of like programmed in to be a rainy race, and I hate it because it's so hard to see the track when it's raining. And right now I'm just glad that I am not in front, because it would be so hard to drive. Have no idea where the track is. Ooh, scary. Anyway, I'm actually finally catching up to guess who this is in the McLaren. Oh, I already passed up Richard Ricardo. That's right. Not Richard. I called him Richard again. Sorry, Daniel. Daniel Ricciardo went into the Red Bull. I don't even read any messages. Apparently, I think Sergio Perez retired. My rival retired. So Daniel went in for Red Bull. Maybe they updated his game or something. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. And as you can see, spot 16, Robert Schwartzman. I have no idea who the hell that is. So this whole race, I couldn't figure out what's happening. I couldn't find my rival. I was panicking. What is happening? I was looking for him. I was pausing. I'm like, okay, I don't see him on here. Where did he go? So I went up on Lando Norris and just passed him up. Yep, good racing. I went a little wide there because I came in there way too hot. I was braking late. So I think I'm like almost 2 seconds down. Nope, almost 1.5 seconds down. But it's okay. I'm not really trying to catch up to Lewis Hamilton, and I went wide there, understeered. Just messed the braking up, and yeah, right there I was going through that part so slow, and I've lost time. I am up at 1.6 seconds behind Lewis Hamilton, but it's okay. I just need to calm down and get my composure back and keep on racing the way I'm racing. I'm actually doing pretty good, considering that the rest of the field probably have no kind of damage. Oh, looks like George Russell here got a little bit of wing damage. And who is this? Sebastian Vettel went in the McLaren. And look at Max. Nothing could stop Max velocity to this race. He was just all alone by himself the entire race. I don't even think we had a caution. Well, we had some cautions, but we didn't have any safety car during this race at all. And I was completely stunned being on this track in heavy rain and we have no safety car. How is this possible? And my teammate just kept getting in trouble. He was basically at the bottom. Oh, look at there. What happened up there? Daniel Ricciardo. Ooh, came in way too hot. Lost control. Alonso just... Ooh, he lost 3 spots there. Yeah. That was an easy pass for Alonso. Easy overtake. But Lando Norris is slowing down. Yeah, he's slowing down. I'm slowly catching up to Lewis Hamilton. I'm just trying to keep it steady here. I had a lot of scary moments. Usually down here, rock solid, trying to punch out. Yep, I punched out good. Even with Lewis Hamilton slipping out, he still pulled away from me. And right here, I can't believe that the tires actually got traction coming through there in 7th gear. And yeah, I'm pretty rock solid around here too. Right here, had to slow way down. I was trying so many times to stay in 3rd gear coming through there, but I can't do it yet because the track is so wet. I just gotta get a good punch out. Nope, I didn't turn in good enough. Yeah, tire in the rear slipped out a little bit, but look at Lewis Hamilton. He was late on his throttle. I decided against it. I'm just gonna let him go. I'm not even gonna try to pass him. He went wide a little bit. Look at him driving all shaky. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and speed it up here. Right here, I caught one of them. Nope, I didn't think it was safe enough for me to try to overtake him. So just gotta be patient because I see him slipping up left and right. Yeah, so right there, I'm just trying to be careful. I usually pick up some time coming through here because they slowed down way too much for no reason. And around here, they're pretty rock solid. And I have to punch out really good to try to stay behind them. Right there, my throttle is probably around 60-70%. Trying to come through there. But later on, as the track dries up and I still understeer there, braking way too late, and yeah, I didn't get a good takeoff there, so I'm not gonna go for the pass again. Just gotta be patient. He is definitely gonna give me the opportunity to pass because I see him like all over the place on this track. It's just me playing it safe, playing it cool, just following slowly here. Right here, I try not to let them leave me behind. And yes, the technique that I'm using is actually working. Like I said, I come around there with about, if we go back here. So as soon as we come here, you know, I'm just barely pressing the gas. I'm pressing gas just a little bit, let it idle in. And here I'm starting at about 20% to about 30%. And then just let the gas lift off through here and just let it go, get the grip. And then I'll start about 20%, 30%, 40%. And right here, as the gear shift, as soon as I go into third to fourth, I push it a little bit more and wait for the next gear. And then after the next gear, I push it a little bit more. And that is my secret of going around that chicane and keeping up with the AI. And I finally got the chance to pass up Lewis Hamilton. See you later, but he is not going to let that slide because he's right behind me. He actually made a very good turn in there. Surprised me a little bit, but I'm going to try to fight him all the way through. And I finally made the move stick. So right now, I don't think Lewis Hamilton's got another chance to come up, to sneak up behind me. And I'm just, driving. I'm not even thinking about making a pass on the next car. He is like almost 2 seconds in front of me anyway, so I don't care. I'm just gonna keep on doing my race. I think I came out of that one pretty good. Stick it through these corners. Yep, stuck it through, try to punch it a little bit. I didn't feel the tires slipping coming through here. Trying to stick these corners a little bit. Tapping the gas, see that? Listen to it. And just a little bit of gas, let it go. Just a little bit of gas. Wait for the gears, and a little bit at a time. Waiting for the gears to shift up. Because the higher the gear that I'm in, the more grip the car seems to get. And that's how I can push the car more without spinning out through there. And so here we go. That's me. Ooh, right there. Had a little scary moment. Look at that. The tire trying to slip out on me again because I'm trying to push out too fast, trying to catch up to the car. And I'm like, okay, don't think about catching up to the car. Just keep driving. Keep trying to be consistent. And eventually I'll catch up because they're going to mess up. They're going to mess up, and they do mess up. And I eventually going to catch up to them. So here we go. I'm just going to fast forward right through this corner. Yep, I kind of stuck that turn, and you saw that the tire slip on me again. I try to push it a little hard. It's like every single lap I try to test the limits of the car. And let's say I come out of that corner last lap maybe pushing the throttle about 30%. So the next lap I try to push it to about 35-40%. And try to test to see how far I can actually push out with the throttle every single lap. And here we go around here again. See right there, I had to lift off the throttle because it didn't give me the green light on the shift yet. So I had to wait for the shift to actually punch in the gas. But I'm catching up. I'm keeping George Russell in my sights. I think it's George Russell and Sebastian. Yep, it is George Russell and Sebastian. As you saw there, Max is almost 8 seconds up ahead. He is a monster. There is no catching up to max velocity. And oh my goodness, my replay. Why replay? Why? This is the second time now that I'm trying to do the replay, and it goes black here. Here we go. I don't know why it went black there. So, anyway, I'm a little closer to George Russell now. I'm just going to let him through. I don't know what just happened there. I don't know why it went black. When I was racing, I did have some connection issues. That could have been it. But anyway, I'm just trying to keep it cool. I'm looking at third spot. I'm looking at podium. So I'm not going to rush it. I've already had a whole bunch of scary moments. Of the tires slipping out on me, and it's more in this race. So up here, I'm catching up to him a little bit because I focus a lot on top speed, and I increase the tire pressure a lot more so it can rotate faster, which I think it might have been a mistake. I should have went with a little bit lower tire pressure to get a little bit more grip, but it's okay. I mean, I'm doing good. I'm not pushing the car too much. I'm just, my habit of being so gentle on the gas, it's helping me through the rain. So we're gonna keep on going here. Right there, I came so close to hitting him because I came in too hot, braking a little late. I thought I was gonna hit him, so I went wide, making sure I don't hit him. And right there, the tires spin out back there a little bit because I was trying to punch it to see if I can pass him there. But yep, it looks like I did come out a little bit better than him, and I didn't see any safe way of passing him, so I'm gonna let him go again. It's okay, just be patient. Look at all this water in my face. Well, more like in the camera, but it's actually in my face too, because this is how I drive normally. I don't like this view. I don't know why I don't like this view, because this view I can see a lot of the track more, a lot wider. I can actually see people on the side of me since I'm playing with a single monitor. So that's why I like this view a lot better, even though I'm off to the side a little bit. But it doesn't mess up with my driving. So here we go. I'm trying to keep up with him right there. The tires slipped out on me again, and I'm like, no, they're gonna leave me. Like I said, I'm always testing the limits of the car. If you don't test it, you can't win races, so you got to keep pushing the car. Right here, I'm catching up again because they go super slow through there. And yeah, I've had so many scary moments. If it slips out just a little bit like that, I know that I'm on the right track. I know exactly how much power I can start giving to it. It's all about muscle memory from this point, because your body remembers how far you need to go. So I'm relying on my body to remember how far, and right there I came out pretty good. So did George Russell, but I'm in his slipstream. Yes, I got some extra wind. Nope, because right there, as you can see, I was thinking about it. So if I brake late, if George Russell come in too hot, see that? Yeah, there's no way. I'm not, look, but he came in too hot anyway. Look at this. I just took the chance. Thank God I didn't try to pass him. He messed up on his own, and right there, I'm trying to punch it, trying to leave him behind. And from that one slip, he is almost way behind now. But he's pretty much out of my slipstream now. So no chance of him catching up. Right here, I slipped a lot through there. I didn't slip that time. Yeah, I didn't get another warning through there. I got a couple warnings through there, but I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up. I don't think I had another scary moment because I already noticed that the track is drying up. The rain is letting up. They were talking about come in, your tires are getting worn down. But I had to wait for these people to come in first. And I saw him pulling in right there. I saw him pulling in. So I was like, okay, he's going in. I'm going to follow him in. And check this out. I'm going in pretty good. And I think I slowed down just a little bit too much. But looks like everybody is following in. And look at this. The Mercedes are going to double stack. Seriously? You guys going to double stack? Yep. They're going to double stack. That is a terrible call by their crew there. But we're going to keep our eyes out on here on me. I was practicing turning in. I went in there perfectly. They told me it was going to be like a 2 seconds to 2.25 second stop. And I came out of there 2.2 seconds. And look at this stop. Look at the pit crew working. Bam, bam, bam. Go. Bam. Look at that. No more pit crew going up. Guy on the radio was like, yes, excellent stop. You both did a great job here. I come out of that and I am so happy I came out in 4th place. I could not believe my eyes. I came out in 4th place. Oh my God. I have never ever had a race that I came out in 4th place before. So right here, I think the rain is helping me out because they were talking about we should stay on wet tires. And I'm like, no, I am not staying on wet tires. Because right now, George Russell pit for wet. They pit for wet. They pit for wet, 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 wet. Fernando Alonso, Daniel Ricciardo, and Pierre Gasly, Joe, everyone else went on to intermediates. Because I paused at one time to make sure to see when max velocity was going to come in. He never came in, so I'm like, screw it. I'm going to go pick my strategy, and I'm just going to, oh my God, Max. You just ran over somebody. Let's check out his stop time. That was a quick stop. But Max pit on intermediate tires too. And right now I'm panicking and I was like, okay, everyone else pit on wet tires, because at this point I didn't pause the game yet, as you can see, because I can only see the first 2 spots. I only saw wet tires and I was like, oh my God, did I just make the wrong pit stop? And then as I come up, I just passed Esteban Ocon and I'm in 3rd place, and I was like, oh boy, I'm in 3rd place. And I'm like, it's okay, just keep driving, taking it easy, and just keep driving, because everyone around me, I saw them in wet tires. I thought I made the wrong strategy, and I think within the next lap or 2, that was when Tim came on the radio and said to stick with the intermediate tires. It was the right tires, and the tires slipped out on me a little bit there. But look at this, I am in 3rd place because I made the right strategy in the tires. George Russell, Lando Norris, and these guys, and then Lewis Hamilton, they were not able to keep up with me after this. I just started picking up time on them, and look at Sebastian. He is 2 seconds ahead of me, and I am feeling it. I'm gonna keep pushing the car, see if I can catch up to Sebastian. If I can, that's good. If I can't, it doesn't matter. I am on the podium right now, and look at me. I just picked up over a second ahead of George Russell because he is on the wrong tire. Oh, the AI, their pit crew just made the wrong mistake. Look at that. I picked up another 4/10 on George Russell, another 2/10 coming around there. I'm like, yep, they definitely picked the wrong tire. I'm up 4.3, 4.4 now. Oh my God. So that's pretty much it for the people that went in on the wrong tire. And then when I check, he's on the wrong tire too. That's why I'm catching up to him. So when I realized it, I was like, wait a minute, is he on wet tires? Because I can see a little blue. I'm like, oh yeah, he's on wet tires. I don't need to rush this. I can easily pass him anytime now, because I know he's on the wrong tire. I know I have the right tires on, and look at this. This is going to be a very easy overtake. See you later. So right now, max velocity is over 10 seconds ahead of me. And I'm like, there's no way I can catch up to Max. I am happy with 2nd place because they all made the wrong tire choice. So I'm just going to keep on driving here, and I'm just going to leave the time up there. I'm starting to leave him. Look at this. Like 1 second ahead of him now. So George Russell is over 6 seconds ahead, behind me now, because he chose the wrong tire. I could not believe this. The AI and the pit crew just chose the wrong strategy to come back on, because I already knew they were telling us on the radio that it's going to be light rain for a long time for the next 10-15 minutes, and that was way back before I even pit. So, and I'm like, there's no reason to go back on the wet tires because the track is actually drying up. I can see a lot better of the track now. I can see where I'm going now driving by myself, because if the heavy rain was here and I was up by myself, nope, there's no way I could have gone through this track. I couldn't see the damn track. But I see the track now fine. The track is actually drying up slowly. And look at me coming through here, picking up time. Look at that. Sebastian is like over 3-4 seconds behind me now. They are on the wrong tire and I cannot. Ooh, right there. I basically wiped out. I had way too much confidence, got too cocky, and I'm like, oh God, thank God I didn't wipe out. I caught it. I'm like, okay, just take it slow now. You got second place. Don't throw this race away. It's over 6 laps to go. And now, right now, I'm like, okay, just keep it going. And I'm like, oh my God, I just spun out. Thank God there was no walls around me. That's the only reason why I like this track. There's no walls, because if there was a wall right next to me, I would have been crashed out. Oh, that was a scary moment. As you can see, the track is drying up. They were talking about, coming in to switch out tires, and I was like, are you crazy? Are you crazy? I am not coming in. There's no way I'm coming in. So right there, as you can see, we can almost go through there in 8th gear now. But that's how fast the track is drying up. But it doesn't matter. I'm just going to keep it steady. I already had so many close calls. Well, I would say about 2 close calls and 1 really scary moment. So I'm just trying to not to pick up any penalty, because even if I pick up 1 penalty for 5 seconds, I think I can be out of 5-second range to stay in 2nd spot. So I'm not worried. I'm just gonna keep on driving up here. And I don't think after that slide I did, I don't think I went through anything like that again. But you can see it's still raining just a little bit. The track is drying up really fast. Right now, I think some people... Nope, I thought people pit for a different tire, but they did not pit. And at this point, I am so happy. I kept up a good race. There is no damage on my car. I don't even think I bumped any cars at all this whole race, which is astonishing if you ask me. So yeah, look at that. I'm over 17 seconds behind max velocity. Because I was kept within 10 seconds behind him, keeping up with him, but right around towards the 20th something lap, Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez was putting in lap after lap of fastest lap. Max came in with the fastest lap. Sergio Perez came in and beat that time, and it was like that over and over and over and over for so many laps. I think about 8 laps that they kept on doing it, and that just gave me signs that the track was drying up, and you can see the track is almost dry now. So look at that. I am going around here through 8th gear now. 8th gear. So yeah, the track is almost completely dry. It is a little bit wet. So right here, doing the whole race, I was coming through here in third. I can go in fourth gear now. I can probably, if I push it, I can go in fifth, but there is no reason for me to push it that hard. I'm just driving safe now. They're on the wrong tires. Look at this. The track is dry. They're on wet tires. There is no way to catching up. This is the second time in my career mode that I've seen the AI mess up on strategy. But I'm keeping it cool. We got like over a lap to go now. Yeah, I'd had no more scary moments. That one power slide that I did was good enough. I had a scare. Oh man, I thought I was about to throw that whole race away when I slide there, but nope. I kept my composure coming through the last lap. I did try to push it a little bit because right now, look at this. The track is clear. It's dry. You can actually get on slick tires and drive around here now, but no point hitting. Wait. Lewis Hamilton, why did he just drop? Oh, he's on the wrong tire. He's on the wrong tire. He's getting passed up by Carlos Sainz. Yeah, because Carlos was putting up lap after lap of best time. Yeah, I can see why. But anyway, that people with the wrong strategy, you see it. But George Russell driving really good. But Sebastian Vettel with a better car. Look at him. He was driving good all race, but I drove better in the rain. If I had a better car, I could probably keep up with max velocity, but no. I don't have a good car yet. I'm not complaining about the car that we have now. I am just surprised that I ended up in second place, had no incidents, no touching of any other cars, kept my car clean. I think most people did. They probably had some few bumps here and there because I wasn't watching them. But anyway, this is French Grand Prix done. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.